Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me at Chaos in the Kitchen. Philippe Schädler. I'm the cook today, I'm the chef. What I'm doing today is I'm making an authentic Austrian Wienerschnitzel, which is not a sausage. It's not a hot dog, it's a Wienerschnitzel. Wienerschnitzel is a breaded veal. It's actually a very authentic Viennese dish, and that's why it's called Wienerschnitzel. From Vienna is Wien, the Wiener is a different thing. We started out with a beautiful salad, which you can see right here. If I bring that down a little bit, you can see we have tomatoes, we have peppers, all organic, great salad. For the salad dressing is balsamic vinegar, and we're using some organic olive oil. And we're also using mustard and Italian seasoning and some salt. Top secret recipe from my late grandmother, who also is on the other side. Then we also have some sauteed vegetables. We already started with those. Those are also peppers and onions. They go along with the Wienerschnitzel. And then, of course, what we have over here is great potatoes, the parsley potatoes, which you're going to see in a minute. This is our preparation for the flour, the egg, and the breadcrumbs. We're cutting some more parsley. This is my special method of cutting parsley. You know, sometimes you have the machine, the chopper. I don't, so I just do this my grandmother's way. We're now adding some butter into the pot. We just strained the potatoes, and we're now adding the butter. And we're adding quite a bit of it because that gives a really good flavor. So now we're heating up the oil for the schnitzel. I'll bring it over here so you can see it better. I salted this, tenderized it, and treated it with tender loving care. We roll these around in flour as much as we can. The more flour sticks on the meat, the better it is. It's a little bit tricky because the flour really doesn't want to be on it. What you also will need is, what I highly recommend, is a cloth that's wet, because your finger's going to get built up from dipping the meat into the flour, then into the eggs, and then into the breadcrumbs. Your fingers become like bigger and bigger and bigger, so you need to every now and then, you always don't have time to wash it off, so you'll see in a minute what I mean. So we got this guy in here, and this guy, and see the water. I always squeeze the flour into it. And now we're just going to dip this guy around, dip him around a few times till they're completely covered with the egg. And remember, there's a little bit of milk in there, which makes it really, really crispy. And then we take these guys and just spread them. And what I do is I really make sure they're very well covered, because that's really, really important. And here is an example of what I was talking about earlier. Your fingers just get thicker and thicker and thicker. They build up, so it's good to have a rag here where you can just quickly rub off and then just go on to the next one. Okay, so these are the finished schnitzel, finished before we put them into the oil. That's what it's supposed to look like. And the oil is hot enough. The potatoes are doing great over here. I prepared over here, if you can see, over here I prepared a plate with a paper towel. I'm going to put the finished schnitzel on here and then put them in the oven over there, because this way, like I said earlier, it will keep the excessive oil out and keeps the schnitzel warm. So recapping this real quick, the veal is slightly salted, tenderized with a pounder. Preheat the oil. I would take the canola organic oil, preheat it to on medium, I would say. And then just put it in. And the potatoes, I boiled them first in a salt water. And then when they were like almost al dente, they're a little bit, they're still hard a little bit. Then I pour them out, strain the water out, and put the butter in. And now I'm just simmering them on the butter and stirring them around so they get a little bit cooked a little bit more. And by the time it's done, they're going to be just perfect. So here are perfectly brown Wiener Schnitzel. All the other ones are in the oven at 250 degrees just to keep them warm and to drain the oil, which is a really good technique actually, because you don't want to eat it right out of the pan. It's just very, greasy. So if you actually leave it in the oven on a paper towel at 250 degrees, it really makes it very dry at the end. So there's really no oil, practically no oil that you can taste or even see on the Wienerschnitzel. So this is the authentic Wienerschnitzel, not a sausage, not a hot dog. It is breaded veal. You can do it with chicken, you can do it with turkey, but definitely it's never a sausage. So this is this big misconception here in this country, unfortunately. The potatoes are perfect. See, the potatoes, like I said, I boiled them for about 15-20 minutes in salty water. Just come out perfectly, you know, a little bit al dente still, so not completely soft, because for about 20 minutes I had them in the butter and in the parsley here, and that makes them really just perfect then. So now they're going to be just perfect to eat. I just tried one earlier, and I was over the moon. It was amazing. Of course, you know, I like to toot my own horn. Beautiful. Yeah, because I can't wait to bite into this. I mean, these are just, look at that. Wow. The moment you bite into this, you notice the benefit of the milk. The secret tip to putting the milk into the egg mix makes it really crunchy. So tasty. Listen to this. You can hear the crunch. Oh my God. Heaven. Heaven. Another thing I would recommend, sometimes the real cutlets are thick. It's best if you buy them thin already, like I bought them really thin and smaller ones. They cook faster and they taste better. I don't know, they turn out better, I think. I kept those in the oven as well. These are sauteed veggies. Only, like I said, only onion, a little bit of salt and butter. That's it. That's all there is there. It's very, very simple. And we're going to turn all the ovens off. It's really too bad that you cannot be here, you know, and taste this, because I think you would really like it. But on the other hand, it's a good thing. The benefit is that then we have more to eat. We're ready to eat. Let's see what it tastes like, and let's see what the crowd thinks. Here comes the food. Are you ready? French wine. I love it, especially a Bordeaux. The potatoes, the food is arriving. Here, hot potatoes, vegetables, and last but not least, the schnitzel. Have a look. Steaming hot. Let's put them in the center here. Look at that meal. My hungry friends, sauteed vegetables, Wienerschnitzel, mixed salad with tomatoes, peppers, different greens, parsley potatoes, lemons and lingonberry sauce, extremely important, lingonberry sauce. Now some Austrians might argue with that and say lingonberry sauce does not belong to Wienerschnitzel. I will refuse to eat a Wienerschnitzel without lingonberry sauce and without lemon. It's just not going to happen. Anyway, so thank you so much for watching, and let's sit down and have some wine and some good food. So how is the food?
Delicious. Delicious. Best schnitzel I have ever had. Perfect meal.
Great, great. How about you? Good? Yeah. Great. Well, I drink to that.
Cheers to you. Cheers. 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 Excellent meal. Let's eat.